So I recently subscribed to Pop Cross Studios. He has this really fun channel. He does a lot of art challenges, and he does one where he mixes characters from different franchises together. Let's say Marvel and Pokemon, DC and Ben 10, some interesting combos like that. So I saw it and it was quite nice. He had wonderful drawings and I decided to copy it, right? So what I did was that I just did a random selection, and I selected one from Ben 10, and I selected one from Naruto, and I selected one from Marvel. So what I ended up doing was that I created a character combining Ghost Freak, Spider-Man, and Garra all together. And this was a really fun challenge. I can't lie. It tested me a little bit. Like for instance, the like with the sand, right? So basically, he has this. I went to the internet. I just typed the character. So I typed Ghost Freak, took a screenshot. Typed Garra, took a screenshot of the best some Gara designs all stacked up together, and then Spider-Man. There's basically a lot of Spider-Man references, and I just got that and I applied that into my own art. So what I started with was that I just had to pick a pose, and I just picked this simple Batman. I said Batman, Spider-Man pose over here. I picked this simple Spider-Man pose, and that was my base for what I used to create this character. So the way I did it is that I was just the tricky thing is that Spider-Man's, I like this Spider-Man's head shape and how he has like webbings across it, and I didn't know whether to add the Spider-Man's head shape like that without the hair. But the thing is that I'm fusing all three characters together, so there has to be some sort of even balance, right? And what I just did is that I decided to add this Garra's head shape to it, right? How it would work, I don't know. Whether I'll use this character in my own personal comic or not, I don't know. Probably not. It's just something fun that I wanted to create. And then I just decided to add the hair, right? So, and then I decided to add Ghost Freak. And the cool thing about Ghost Freak is Ghost Freak eyes. Ghost Freak eyes are so cool. And this little tear, it's like the eyes are ripping from the skin, like it's forcing its way out, and that's just the cool thing about it. So I decided to add that, and then I added his design, this black tears that are around his torso, around his body in general. That's what I added. I put it, you know how this Spider-Man has this iconic costume design. So I just decided to put those tears around that area, but then I gave, instead of putting blue and red, I made it this Ghost Freak gray and red. And Gara also has this like jacket like thing. It's like a bulletproof vest like thing around his body, and it's kind of like the same color if you look at it. So that's what I did. I just decided to use that color. That was my color choice. I didn't whenever I'm doing something like this, especially if it's not a character that I'm sure I'm going to use, I'm not so particular about it. There are various variations I could do, especially since it's just for fun. It's not like a paid, it's not like a commissioned work. If it were a commissioned work or like a character design for like a studio or something like that, I'll probably settle down and probably do various variations of the character, do various iterations of the character, and then present it to them and ask them to pick one based on design, and then that's the one I'll use to do different concept art around. But over here, I just wanted to do something simple, basically. So over here we have his coat. I was just wondering how to incorporate his coat. I even wanted to incorporate this shovel of his, this white shovel of his. Probably put it around like his neck. I don't know if you know of Eraserhead from My Hero Academia. He has this sort of I don't know whether to call them shovels, or they can be sharp as well, but he uses them to grab people whenever he's in combat. So I was thinking about adding something like that, maybe put it sort of floating around. That would be a cool idea, but based on his character, since it's going to probably be a character that moves around like Spider-Man, and maybe around like with his sand or something like that, I just didn't think about it. But it's an idea, it's a concept. Like if I was doing another iteration of it, I'll probably add that, but I just chose not to do that. So another thing I had a problem with was his this tank thing he had around, I don't know what they call it, this tank thing where he usually puts his chakranized sand, if that's even a word. But that was the issue that I was having, right? I was wondering, like, he's a Spider-Man like character, is going to be moving around a lot, he's going to be mobile a lot. Putting something like that, would it make sense? Would it be functional, right? And we think about functionality a lot whenever we're thinking about character design, and sometimes you just have to allow it and just do your thing and just make it as ridiculous as possible so that the silhouette can look cool and iconic a lot of the time. But I chose not to go for that, right? I chose not to go for that. What I chose to go for, I saw this interesting pictures of Garra right from when he was a child all the way up to adulthood. And you see, the older he got, the smaller, like, the casing that where he put his chakra was. So I decided to adopt that version and just put it on my character side like this. Initially, what I actually thought, I actually had this idea right after I was done with the illustration. What I did was that I could have tried to make the sands have the shape of a web. Like, you know how Spider-Man has this lounge, let's say, like, what the hell, I saw it in Andrew Garfield Spider-Man Amazing Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man in Spider Cave. Hopefully I get the image. I wanted to create something similar to that, but it is going to be like, yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I wanted to create something similar to this, but it's going to be made of sand, that kind of thing. So, but it turned out like I just couldn't go back to it. Like, whenever I'm done with the painting work these days, I find it difficult to go back to it, unless of course it's paid and the client is asking for revision. So I tried creating something like this, but around him. Let me show you what I meant. Let me pick a new layer, and I'm going to use a different color. Let's pick purple. Right, so I wanted to, what I was thinking about is, how does a spider web work even? All right, let's say this is a spider web. It's like this. Yeah, I was thinking about doing something like this around the character. So I think that would have been really cool. Around the character, and then because of the shape because it's using sand and not like web fluids or whatever they call them, it's going to be made out of sand. So it's going to be probably something like this, and yeah, it could have been interesting. But I just chose not to do it. Probably another time, if I decide to take this character seriously, maybe I'll do that, or maybe not. Essentially, that's just what I did. It was a fun design. I was thinking about doing another one, maybe fusing like Wolverine, Geralt of Rivia, and then fusing him with Swamp Fire, that kind of thing. So just some interesting character combinations. I don't know if this is something I'll continue, but let me know what you think about it. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Anyways, have a nice day, guys. Thanks for joining, and please like and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't, and tell me what you think about the drawing in the comments section. Have a lovely day.